Alright, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. And unfortunately, this is probably speculative. I would say probably speculative. But we do know that there are some facts in it as well. But there's still some speculations in it. But what we are addressing right now is that Michail Antonio has picked up an injury over the weekend against Aston Villa. Now, we also will touch on Leon Bailey's performance as well, because I need to touch on Leon Bailey just to say, but we're going to touch on Aston Villa first, then we'll touch on Leon Bailey's performance and what I saw in that game. And it's pretty intriguing. It's really, really intriguing and some stuff that I see and his dynamics in which he had to the game. But let's touch on Michail Antonio first. So, Michail Antonio picked up a muscle injury, actually, and well, I'm reading it from right now. So West Ham celebrated a 2-1 victory over Aston Villa Sunday as Andre Yarmolenko and Pablo Fornal scores for the Hammer. Michail Antonio and Aaron Croswell both started the game from the first minute, however, were replaced in the second half. So, I'm speaking during a press conference. David Moyes said, I really don't know yet in regards to the injury. I would not tell you, because I'm not going to let Sevilla know any idea whether they are going to be fit or not. The Hammers' upcoming game against Sevilla in the Europa League round of 16 game, that's on Thursday. That there is the second leg. As you know, they lose the first leg 1-0, and I did a watch along for that. So join me this Thursday for another watch along. Join me this Thursday for another watch along for the second leg of the Michail Antonio Europa League game against Sevilla. Now let's touch on it. The implications of Michail Antonio's injury at this particular time, and how we would understand how West Ham would have handled that injury situation. Now, bear in mind that a lot of people are asking if Michail Antonio will be available for the rest of the qualifiers game. I'm going to touch into that, but before I touch into that, I'm going to hit the intro. People, smash the like button, people. Hit that like button as you guys come in, and also make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Nonetheless, we want to grow. Only way we can grow is by you guys hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. Let us go, people. Good. So, let us address it now. As you know, this week we are 10 days away from the next game, next qualifiers game, which is on the 24th of March. What does that signify? That's against El Salvador in Jamaica. 10 days away. And Michail Antonio picks up an injury in that time bracket. Significance of that. First, this week is supposed to be, I think this week was initially the week for the release of the squad. That is according to reports, that this week the squad will be released this week. But guess what? In the same week the squad should be released, Michail Antonio unfortunately picked up an injury. Now, will West Ham be pleased if Michail Antonio still get an invitation in this time period when he's actually injured, and there's still unsurety in regards to the return date of the injury? Many reports are coming out that he can return back for the next Europa League game, which is Thursday, in which personally I highly doubt that. But other reports are saying that he might miss a possible, might be back maybe next week, which is a few days closer. Now, the situation is that, will he accept the invitation whilst he's on the sick bed? That is the question. Now, let's put in a little bit of speculation in it. We understand that West Ham, they're trying their best to reach in the top 4. The remainder of the season is integral to Michail Antonio in continuing in getting that top 4 position. They don't want to risk Michail Antonio injury to be aggravated any further. So I highly doubt that they will force Michail Antonio before time to come back and play that Europa League game. So he might miss that Europa League game. Now, that could be evident or reason to for the club to say, okay, he's not fully fit, and we would advise him to decline until he's fully fit. And they have plausible reasons to do that because he's not fully fit. They do have plausible reasons to do that because he's not fully fit. Now, the situation at hand is this: what if the injury is way more serious than we think? Which means that there's a strong possibility that we might not see Michail Antonio. That there is a speculation aspect. And I'm telling you guys, it is a speculation aspect. I mean, I won't pretend as if I know. I don't know. I'm speculating. That's a speculation aspect. But these are likely clauses of the situation. That is the reason we can go and think about it. That is the reason we think objectively because we get a brain. But anyways, we will see. But for me, I do think that we might not see Michail Antonio. We might not see Michail Antonio. Just might. I can be wrong. We might not see Michail Antonio for the next set of games. Due to two things. The JFF already said that they don't have enough funds to bring in the players that are playing in Europe. That's one. And now he picks up an injury in a pretty much a serious time period in regards to West Ham top 4 hopes, basically. Now, I think I covered that everything there for Michail Antonio in regards to top 4 hopes, his injury, and how his injuries might affect his call-up, in which he's injured now. So what are the likely chances that they'll call up an injured player when they would actually try to give another player the opportunity? So, I think I cover everything there. Let's get to Leon Bailey. So Leon Bailey came out on the pitch the other day, and he looks pretty much electric, actually, I would say. Electric. Came on, created even make a few key pass, about one key pass, took off a few shots. He looks interested, he looks hungry, he looks really, really hungry, he looks fit, he looks fitter. He looks really, really fitter, and I think that is the reason why they have been giving him sufficient rest and recuperation time. I do think that we might likely to see him sometime soon, starting again. Oh, is that against Arsenal? Is that against Arsenal? Well, I think we're going to play them. Oh, yeah. Come at Arsenal, Leon. Yeah, let's beat you. Let's beat up Aston Villa. But anyway, I won't go into any more details, but I do want to say that I love what I saw from Leon Bailey coming off the bench at, I think, about 20 minutes. 20 minutes he gets, and I do think that he looks sharp, he looks ready, he looks fit, and I want to see they'll continue to manage him just like that. Keep him fit, and at the end of the season, you get a better, a more fresh, and a more dangerous Leon Bailey. So, those are the two things I'm going to speak about. Leon Bailey, Michail Antonio. Michail Antonio is injured. Likely chance of him getting a call-up. Dimmer. Very, very much dimmer. Because the injuries can be way more serious than what we think right now. And also, Leon Bailey looking pretty much sharp, coming back from injury. So, we have two players. Questions mark are around their head. Leon Bailey coming back. Michail Antonio going off. Will that affect the Reggae Boyz team? It's been a while since we've seen Leon Bailey in the Reggae Boyz team. But we'll see how that one goes. And until next time, people, Military Guna TV, we are out. Oh, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that share button. We are out. Boom.